She didn't say a word, just stood there, eyes wide, her cheek red from the slap. The entire cafeteria went silent. A grown woman, the school principal, had just hit a 13-year-old girl in front of everyone. And that girl? She was the daughter of a war veteran. The next morning, a black SUV with tinted windows pulled up to the school. Out stepped a man in full military uniform, stars on his shoulder, medals on his chest. He didn't speak, he didn't smile, he just walked in. And nothing at Oak Ridge Academy would ever be the same again. By the way, tell me in the comments which city you're watching from. I'm curious where this story is reaching. Emily Carter had only been at Oak Ridge for 2 weeks. She kept to herself, always wore the same clean but faded school uniform, and ate alone most days. Other students whispered that her dad was damaged, that he lost it in Afghanistan. But Emily never responded. She had one habit, no, one missed. She always touched a metal chain under her shirt before she spoke. Her father's dog tag, her anchor. Principal Dana Holloway had run the school for over a decade with an iron grip. She didn't believe in second chances. Rules and image was everything. That Friday started like any other. Emily got her tray, sat down quietly. But then someone knocked over a juice box on her food. Laughter followed. Emily stood up, eyes holding back tears, and tried to defend herself. That's when Holloway came in. Without asking a single question, she walked straight up to Emily, accused her of starting a fight, and struck her across the face. Students froze mid-bite. No one moved. Emily didn't cry. She just sat down again, her face turned away from everyone, her hands trembling under the table. The school nurse patched her up. Her aunt filed a report, but no one expected anything to happen. Holloway was respected, connected. The students talked about it all night in private chats. Some felt sorry. Most stayed quiet. But Emily's father saw everything. They had a video call that night. She didn't want to talk about it. He didn't ask. He just saw the mark on her face. At exactly 8:05 the next morning, while morning announcements echoed through the halls, the SUV arrived. No one was told who was coming. No one expected General Robert Keane. He was her father's former commanding officer, and he wasn't here for pleasantries. General Keane didn't yell. He didn't have to. His presence alone cut through the air like a blade. He asked where Emily was. Then he asked Holloway a simple question. "Did you strike her?" She stammered, tried to explain. Blamed Emily's attitude. Keane interrupted her. "She's the daughter of a soldier who gave his legs so people like you could run schools in peace." He handed over a sealed document, a federal investigation order. The staff gasped. Holloway's face went pale. Emily was called into the office. She walked in slowly, unsure of what was happening. When she saw the general, she froze. He walked up to her, knelt to her eye level, and saluted. "Private Carter," he said softly, "you held the line." By Monday, the story had made the news. Holloway was placed on leave. The school held an assembly and issued a public apology. Emily never said much about it, but she started sitting with others, her dog tag still around her neck, her back a little straighter. Some stories don't need noise to make a statement, just courage and the right person paying attention. If you've ever witnessed injustice like this or even just felt the weight of staying silent, comment the word dignity, because sometimes dignity is all someone has until someone else decides to protect it. There is a story here on the screen that will also move you. Press to watch, you won't regret it.